Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Ryan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 16. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake. Trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe. And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. remember they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 6, Falcons nothing.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Terrell on the coverage.
Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
14-yard line.
Murray now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 17th touchdown. Now on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 13, Falcons nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie Henry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
For the Falcons.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, the return is Kirk. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 45 yards.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, open man is Kirk, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Murray going to run on the option. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 32 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Smith, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Kenyon Drake.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That second down play nets a -4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Falcons nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Ryan to throw. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals play was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
For the extra point.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle. The middle linebacker who often leads his team in tackles.
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Falcons nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 96 is coming. You know, Mike, 96. Watch the run. They're running it.
After the penalty, it's Smith. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A give to Smith out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Jordan.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Smith,
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Get ready, we're ready. Check 25. I don't think you got it, son. Check 24, check 24.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. 20. 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Safety screaming. Hey, watch it.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. On the return, Andy Isabella.
Showtime, baby.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Kirk couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, we're pretty close.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack on 1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, a final win here.